Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Hope we're well. Second one of three today, which is kind of mad. It's a bit of a big one today. Lots of news has come out, and I think this is all part in play of, how turbulent it's been for the last sort of 72 hours. Conte's comments, Levy's probably getting a little bit annoyed. Fans are getting annoyed with Levy, so he's probably going, right, we need to buy ourselves some time here, so we need to go and get some players. So I spoke about in a previous video about how Spurs are looking at succession plans for Hugo Lloris. It could probably time for us to look to move on from Hugo. And I said, David Raya is a hot commodity at the moment. There's a few teams that want him. He's pretty cheap. All those things. Check out the other video. You'll see what I mean about it all. The news has come out this morning, and I'm excited by this one because I actually regard him as the world's best shot-stopping keeper. Simple as that. I've always thought that. I always actually think over the last sort of 5 years, I think he's been better than Neuer. And that's saying so, because Neuer's an unbelievable keeper. But this guy has been fantastic. You will know him. Simple as that, you will know him. Jan Oblak, Atletico Madrid's number one. Now, so this came out from Lizard Kinsella that Oblak is open to a move to the Premier League and that Spurs are really keen on him, although he would cost considerably more than David Raya. Now, for me, the way I sort of view this is, yes, David Raya is very cheap. He's Prem proven. But Oblak and Raya are similar sort of ages, so that I don't really see as a big thing. Could David Raya play out from the back a little bit better than Oblak? I'd say yes. I would say yes. Fair enough. Who would I rather want with balls coming into the box, one-on-ones, that sort of thing? I'm having Oblak every day of the week. Oblak has been an unbelievable keeper for Atletico Madrid. He's been fantastic. He's been the best keeper in our Liga for a very long time. I'd probably say Courtois has probably taken that mantle a little bit at the moment, but you think just longevity-wise, or you think Keylor Navas, Ter Stegen, this guy's been the guy, right? He has been the guy, simple as that. In the world stage, it's been him and Neuer as the top two for a very long time. There's been other guys dropping in here and there, your Alisson and Edersons and your Courtois, but those two have been a mainstay in the top five keepers of the world. And that's the important thing. He's a top five keeper in the world. Would he make us better? Yes, done, sold, that's it. He's not coming this month, though. It will not be this month that we sign Jan Oblak or David Raya or Pickford or Bunu or Martinez or Jesus Christ himself. It's not happening. It will be the summer. But would that keeper give you confidence? Would that keeper fill you with that level of security and safety that if a shot's coming in that you're under attack from the opposition, can we withstand the barrage? I've seen Oblak make triple, quadruple saves like it's nothing. He's that good a keeper. That just simple as that. Of all the keepers we've been linked to, he is by far the best. Oblak, you'd probably find he'd be your keeper for 5 to 6 years as well. So if he's going to cost, and they say significantly more, I'd probably say he costs about 45 million. 40 to 50, somewhere in there. We'll call it 45 to be halfway. 45 million for a keeper for 5 to 6 years. It's 9 million a year. Loan deals nowadays are about 12 to 15. So actually, it's good. It's a good deal. I'm struggling a little bit because as much as I like David Raya and I like the cost of it and I like to think, we can take that money and spend that money elsewhere on positions that we also need. Can you imagine having Jan Oblak as your keeper? Can you imagine having Pedro Porro as your right wing back, your Romero, I probably need a centre half, your Bastoni as well, your Perisic? Can you think of a back five in front of Jan Oblak? We could become the best defensive team in the world. That's how serious I'm about that. They are that good. He is that good, but also the players that we're looking at, Pedro Porro, right wing back, automatically huge upgrade on the team, massive upgrade. Bastoni, if we were still, I know we're still keen on him, and I know we're still keen on Gavardio, but I think Gavardio will probably wind up at Chelsea, if I'm honest. But if we went and said, look, let's get Bastoni, do I think he's any worse than Gavardio? Not at all. I think they're the same level, in my opinion. The only difference is Gavardio is a little bit younger. But you can't say, well, he's got that link to Perisic. So is Bastoni. Bastoni's also got the link to Conte, knows the system a little bit better. Could it be a case that you see we go in to Juventus? Skriniar's got this situation with his contract. Do you go Skriniar and Bastoni? Could you get both? It's possible. It is possible. I think we definitely get one of them. You know, could we go and get a Gvardiol and a Skriniar? Hey, can you imagine a back five? Oblak, Porro, Romero, Skriniar, Gvardiol and Perisic. It sells itself. You know, if you can say Son, Kulusevski, Kane, that back five, I personally think Bentancur is well good enough to be our centre midfielder, but I could probably see us needing a central midfielder to go alongside him. I'm excited by that, but I'm also very wary that you're going to get your hearts, you know, smashed into a million pieces. So you've got to be careful with these sort of things. Would this be a great move? Yes. Would it cost a fair amount? Yes. But I do also see an exodus of deadweight coming, where we get rid of lots of wages. Who you think, you know, I'd assume Harry Winks will be gone, although he did start the other night against Empoli. I do think, no, sorry, he came off the bench, sorry, ignore me. But he's been actually starting to play, which is about time, you know, hopefully drive up some value. Maybe Sampdoria come and get him and say, look, actually, we would like him on a permanent. Can we have him? Yeah, maybe that could be the move, you know. We've still got Tanguy and Ndombele out at Napoli, who actually has been playing quite well recently. We've also got players like Emerson that could go, Tanganga that could go, Sanchez that could go. You know, we've got Destiny Udogie coming in. Does Session go out on loan? Does Pape Matar go out on loan? Oliver Skip? I know Lucas Moura is obviously on his way out. Does Brian Hill go out on loan? So all these things play a massive part. There's a lot of players that I named there that you could probably see as deadweight or players that could benefit from time away from the club. Like a Session, a Skip. You know, I'm not saying they're not good enough to play Spurs. I'm just saying that maybe they could do with some time playing for another Premier League club. You know, a team in the bottom half of the table could definitely benefit from Oliver Skip playing central midfielder. Session could absolutely play in the Premier League week in, week out for a half-decent team as well. That would benefit us, because I still also see Perisic staying for one more year and then that'll be done with Perisic. You'd have Destiny as your main left-back with Session being that guy with him. That could work. Jed Spence, does he get time out on loan? I think he would get time out on loan at a Premier League club. There's no reason why a team that maybe doesn't come up, look at Jed Spence and go, actually, we can give him week in, week out football. What do you say, Spurs? We'll give you a few mil for him for the year. I don't see why we don't say no. So if you think about that, all those wages, and I could probably sit there and calculate it all, but you're talking about serious wages. You think all of that together is probably well above $500,000 a week. If Ndombele is 250k, Winks is probably on about 80. You think Session's probably on about 40 to 50. Emerson's probably on about 50, 60. Sanchez is probably on I'd probably say close to 100 grand because he's been here so long. Lucas Moura is probably on 100 odd grand a week. So if you're saying that, it's already above well over $500,000 a week. So I wouldn't say financial fair play with the issue here whatsoever. But I do also think it's a position that you need to get right. The keeper's the big one. You have to get it right. And you know with Jan Oblak, you are getting it right and signed and sealed and sorted. And it's done for 5 to 6 years. That's what I think we should be going him over David Raya. But anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think David Raya's the guy, Pickford's the guy, Martinez, Bunu, or it's Oblak. Let me know what you think, guys. But anyway, hit that comment with obviously what you think. Hit the subscribe button. We're starting to get going now, which is quite nice to see. And obviously drop the bell notification because I'm going to be releasing more and more as time goes on. But anyway, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care.